With Jim, no, Jim is trying to. He what Nas said. He in his second childhood. This nigga lives in his second childhood, bro. So, well, I mean, what can you do about niggas that literally think that they still young niggas like this, and now they got a abbreviation for it, YNs. You know what I'm saying? Now you got old heads thinking that they YNs, and you got them banging with these YNs. You got them doing this, that, and the fit. Come on, man. Like y'all, Jim. You could have just told Cam, yo, we could box and left it at that. But you don't have to go on this world tour of how much of a gangster you is. He was all in like the projects in California.
Then the feds came and picked him up recently.
The feds picked up Jim Jones?
1, 2.
Come on.
He would have been.
He just should have stuck to. He would have been. To me, if he would have just stuck to making beats. But he wouldn't be the Kanye that he is today.
I don't think you're lying. I think you're telling the truth. If he'd have just stuck to being a producer, if he'd have just basically stuck to being a producer and stayed behind the scenes, he could have did all that. Weird,
but the thing is, that's not making no sense. It's what his overall outcome is right now. Like, it don't make sense.
Yeah.
When you had all the great accolades and all that shit, and now you just piss poor performance, bro.
Yeah. Hold on, this nigga Avery this nigga just temper just turned up. I can't stand that. You see how loud he turned it?
Yeah, we in the hood, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we in the hood. But if y'all hear the goddamn TV in the background, this nigga literally got a theater room in the living room.
I guess he decided he wanted to crank his TV up from here to the heavens. And we decided to put something on.
Then you got these
hopefully,
two.
Yeah. You got these two niggas.
these two motherfuckers.
Look at this.
Right around.
If I could turn the camera around and show y'all, man. These niggas, look at them driving slow. If you don't think, Casey.
They got nothing better to do.
Nothing.
But that shit looks clean as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, look at he clean over there. Y'all hear him kirking off over there. But yeah, so between Kanye and goofy ass who else? Who did you just say? Did you just mention? It was Kanye
Jim Jones.
And Jim Jones.
Oh, let's not forget. Let's go into, you know what? I want to just nip that in the bud. What we just said. We're not going to take nothing back from it.
No.
Drake, why?
Yeah. You and your lawsuit, bro. You and your lawsuit.
Drake, why?
Now this nigga asking for contracts and he want to see what incentives and shit everybody got, bro. Sit down somewhere. You are, no.
Hey, listen, it's how we say over here in the United States of America. That's water underneath the bridge, brother.
Yeah. That's water
Keep it moving, brother. Keep it moving, brother.
Yeah, I mean,
just don't come out with no goddamn album no more.
You lost the battle.
Especially rapping. You should just come out with an R&B goddamn album, and then you'll get looked at a different way. But don't ever fix your face to fucking rap or even think. You know what? Just stay over there in Canada.
Yeah, you lost the battle. You basically went and said, "Hey man, I'm finna take my ball home because everybody here can hoop better than me, and I'm the only one that got a ball, and only one that can afford a ball." And you just basically took your ball and went over and told your parents that everybody at the court tried to fight you.
For real.
That's the equivalent of what you just did.
And you can't go see the doctor because of your record sales.
Yeah.
You can't go see the doctor.
No, now you don't act.
The doctor says no insurance. Your insurance is not capable.
He ostracized himself from a lot of people that wanted to do music with him. A lot of people that wanted to do music with him are leery about doing anything with him because basically either you gonna go not like the verse, or you gonna go and try to get it took down legally.
Let's be serious. Let's be serious. The man said, "Drake, you're not from Cell Block 1." Whatever the fuck he said.
You better ever go to Cell Block 1.
Hey, listen to me.
Say, Drake. Heard you like him young.
And then you know the main fucking line that he didn't want Drake Kendrick to say was the A minor shit. And guess what he did?
Hey.
Yeah, fucking A minor. And he had the underscore A.
But it's not Kendrick's fault that Drake, like, he got caught in a few suspect phone calls, I guess. and everything else. But why?
Why?
That nigga
Why?
know he can hear, bro. He know he can
Why?
hear, bro.
Hey Drake, why? Why?
Yeah.
Listen, why? Why? Why?
Yeah.
You got to sit there and ask your Degrassi sitting there as reflecting looking ass motherfucking looking like Ed and Ed and Ed. Niggas, sit there and reflect. Your days are done. Don't nobody want to hear you. Well, let me tell you something. Okay, I give you a break. Out here in Florida, you got these Moroccan people and all these other type of, because it's a melting
still got
pot.
a fan base,
you know what I'm saying? You still got a fan base.
Yeah, you still got a huge fan base.
But leave the beef shit alone.
His music don't hit the same as people now because he's been exposed. His whole little style.
He be the menudo of the rap culture.
Yeah, his whole style been exposed. So now he
got to be the menudo. He might as well come out with a goddamn Jerry curl and start making pop records.
Yeah, he doesn't have that appeal with some of the people that he used to have a lot of appeal with. Now a lot of people looking at him like, nah, bro, you not what you say you is. You not how you say you is. You not laying like that. You done been exposed. A lot of people done seen like the evidence that against him that's levied against him, and a lot of people like, okay, just based off this, we don't like you off of this. You know what I'm saying? It do seem like you kind of like young girls. We didn't see you texting Millie Bobby Brown when she 13. Kissing 17-year-old girls on stage and then telling them that you wish they weren't 17, or you wish something else right in front of their daddies and all of that. And you've also been known for allegedly grooming young girls like models and stuff.
Involved with the Diddy parties. They say he was the barrier of baby oil.
What? I wouldn't be surprised if
he was sitting there barrier of baby oil. He was giving it out and smearing it everywhere he could put his motherfucking light, his skin hands in.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But it's basically Drake sullied himself because Drake shouldn't have been doing what he doing. You know what I'm saying? If Drake would have been able to cover his tracks a little better, then he probably would have been in a better position than he is now. But as you can tell, and as you can see,
he picked the wrong fight though. That's on him.
Yeah, you picked the wrong opponent to fight with. This man, Kendrick, he know a lot.
This nigga might not be a gangster. Kendrick might not be a gangster, but he's a street.
He's savvy.
And
Kendrick is smart.
He's more he got more street cred, even though he's not a gangster.
Yeah, he's smart.
If that makes any sense,
bro. Drake can't go to the hoods that Kendrick go to in Compton and in California. Drake can't go there. And when he did, it was already known that he had got ran up out of there. Well, not ran up out of there. Sorry, I ain't gonna lie on the man. It's that he didn't want to be around the people that was there because he was kind of scared because it was too much for him, and he ended up dipping. And it took him 2 or 3 hours to convince him to come back. So, you know what I mean? But beside that, hey, the only thing I can say about Drake is that, listen, dude, you suing, that's thru. You lost the battle. Just take it as you
take
just lost
L,
the battle.
Bitch.
And now you dipping in trying to find out what they paying Kendrick and all of this stuff. He ain't even.
But y'all both under the same record label.
Yeah, but Kendrick is not signed to UMG. Kendrick has his own record label, and he's just under a distribution deal. Meaning, any given time, if Kendrick wanted to, he could say, "Hey, UMG, I own my music. Y'all don't own my music. I don't need y'all to distribute my music. I'm finna go to somebody like Sony or something like that." But since UMG, which is Universal Music Group, since they own a good portion of the rap game.
They own a lot.
Yeah. Either way it goes,
you're
going to be going to UMG anyway. You're gonna be part of UMG's umbrella anyway if you go anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Unless you go independent or you go with an independent label, or a label that's only hooked to like one part of the industry, and that's just something like that. Like Master P. A lot of people didn't understand Master P. That's how he perfected the game, and that's how he stayed rich so long. Master P don't got to rap or do none of that. Master P broker deals to where people get distributions, and he distribute their music, and he gets a good amount of money for distributing people's music. So you got a lot of people going that route too. But
I mean, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people going that route.
Yeah, because it's the more money smart thing to do.
I mean, it's lucrative, and then you get more on the back end than you usually would get. So.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry.
I would see why they would go that route.
Yeah, and I would see why people, because you want more of your money for your album, for the stuff that you did, you're gonna want
especially
more
if
money.
you sit there and trust me, creatively doing something like that, like people think that shit easy.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, it's not. It's
No.
not. It's
No.
not. It's not easy. It's
And a lot
not
of people
easy. It's
just-
not easy.
Speaking about the Jim Jones thing, he just found out that he don't own none of his masters or none of that for life to his music, because you got people that just be so thirsty for fame and so thirsty to get some money in their pocket.
I don't. None of them motherfucker owns it. I think Jay-Z owns that shit or something like that.
Whoever he signed,
one of them, or Bad Boy.
So
I think they were signed under the Bad Boy shit.
The major record label, whatever major record label that they label was under, owns their music. And Jim Jones didn't bother looking at his contract and saying, "Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I shouldn't do this because now back in the future, I'm not gonna be able to get none of my money back for none of the songs that I did." But Jim Jones only had a few classic songs like "The Summer in Miami," "Fly High," "Ballin' Song." He had like one more. I can't think of it, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not a Jim Jones hater.
I'm not. Jim Jones is he's actually a good.
Yeah.
You know, you got to give credit to what credit is.
Yeah, I'm not a super Jim Jones fan.
Me neither.
He was doing it. He did his thing back in the day with the
I'm
Dipset
not
and
a
everything.
Cameron fan like that. I'm not a Dipset fan like that. But I like their music.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense, or if that's any equivalent to I fought with them niggas, and that's what it is.
Yeah, I like their music, and I bang Dipset albums, man. Believe me, Diplomatic Community, Uncasa, all of them. You know I banged that album like it was No Tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Pause, whatever. But yeah, I played that album quite a lot, so I ain't gonna sit here and jab at their music. But Jim Jones himself, when the Dipset and all that ended, yeah, you could tell that Jim was rolling down the you know what I'm saying? He was hanging on to yesteryears, and he's still doing it somewhat this year. But you know what I'm saying? It's all because Cam reignited the beef by talking crazy to him. But it is what it is. Jim, but Drake, back on Drake, Nick. Drake, man, he just, with this whole lawsuit, man, that's just exposed what type of dude he was. Like, if he wouldn't have lost this battle, everybody's saying, if he wouldn't have lost this battle, then we wouldn't have to hear none of this right now.
Probably not.
You know what I'm saying? And just because he lost the battle and Kendrick is the victor and he can't take a L, we sitting here right now dealing with a nigga suing and all this crazy.
Yeah, that's what I don't like. He should just crawl up under a rock and fucking have some dynamite and just explode himself to death. Because there ain't nobody trying to hit that shit no more. That's just a sucker fucking shit to do. That's just a sucker fucking shit to do, man.
But yeah, hot take. I don't think Drake was properly trained in the art of going against somebody that's actually...
I didn't think he cared because I didn't think he was trained enough to go all the way to battle with somebody that could actually fucking out-rap him and outdo...
I didn't think he would...
To make it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I didn't think he was... I didn't think he was not disciplined enough to not know who he was messing with.
The first time in history, somebody went to the Super Bowl off of this record.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, not even that. Kendrick made it off of his album, GNX. GNX was a dope album.
A diss record.
Yeah. And he made it off Not Like Us, because Not Like Us
another diss record.
But he won 5 Grammys for that, too, which... That killed me, too,
That
man.
nigga won off of this record.
Yeah, that killed me, too. Everybody try to discredit Kendrick's...
That nigga won off of this record. Drake, shut your bitch ass up. Go sit your fuck ass down somewhere. Because Kendrick Lamar, he's probably tired that he got to answer to you. So now that he got the whole world to answer for him, sit your ass down.
Yeah, he made you...
Nobody wants to hear you.
He put BTA. He put belt to ass with that one. If that would have been like a one-on-one basketball match,
you make David Hasselhoff look bad.
Well, let me not say skunk, because you got a lot of Drake enthusiasts that's gonna be like, no, he didn't get skunked. Drake made no.
Fuck academics.
No. Drake, Drake got skunked. Drake got skunked. No matter what, how much y'all try to prop.
David Hasselhoff is probably mad as fuck.
I don't care how much they try to prop Family Matters up. Meet the Graham destroy Family Matters. Like
all day, 6 ways to Sunday.
Destroy Family Matters. as soon as he put Meet the Grams out, I don't care what none of y'all say, Family Matters was not more gut punching than Kendrick Lamar talking to each member of Drake's family and then talking to Drake himself and telling him, boy, he what he said, just saying a rap battle, this is a long life battle with yourself. Mm-hmm. That nigga reached into Drake's soul, pulled his soul out, shook it, battle rapped it, and then threw Drake's soul right back in his body. And the only thing Drake could do was sit there and look Medusa faced. Cause why? He couldn't do nothing about it. That boy Kendrick broke him down. He broke his family down. He broke his kid down. He broke him down. He broke his daddy down. He broke his mama down. Hell, if one of his cousins would have came at him, I'm pretty sure Kendrick would have broke down his cousin too. But nigga, he broke down the whole family and then politely said, now you come here. Now let me tell you about yourself. And then he broke that nigga down again and then just sent him off. Here, you a long life battle with yourself.
For real.
Go on over there. Now you go over there. Now since you say I can't make a bop and won't nobody listen to my music, he gonna not like us. He gonna not like us. They like not us, and they hear that go. So now you can take that with a little nibble.
Shout out to my bad. Hey, happy birthday, Maya.
Happy birthday, Maya.
My stepdaughter. See, that's more important than that bitch ass nigga Drake shit. Cause
way
you
more.
know, that actually counts in people's lives, not the shit that he's trying to do. No. Your people's already paid the way for you, and you just want a little bit more than what you got. So therefore, he wants to get his cake and eat it too, but it's not gonna happen like that. You filthy fucking Canadian ass looking ass motherfucker.
Drake, we ain't off your ass, but
pause.
Good look. Like prayers up to the family of Say So P. I guess the dude who got shot with Sauce Walker in Memphis, Tennessee, the other day, he ended up dying. Good looking to Sauce Walker. Rest in peace to him. Good looking Sauce Walker for, you know what I'm saying, recovering. It looked like he recovering and doing his thing. So I'm glad that both of them are doing their thing. I'm sorry. I'm glad that Sauce Walker happened to survive because it had been a tragedy if both of them would have died. It's still a tragedy that one of them died, and rest in peace to Say So P. But as people was doing deep dives into his life and all of that, what it was saying is that he ran off on a plug twice for like $200,000. That's a lot of money.
My bad.
That's a lot of money to be running off on somebody with, especially now these days. So yeah, you know what I mean. Y'all can't be doing all that, man. But yeah,
that's a lot of money.
We gonna wrap this one up early because this nigga in the background is constantly playing his music at like the highest volume that he possibly can.
And he knows we out here too.
He know we out here trying to do something.
And we already told his bitch ass. Yeah. But mind y'all, I'm gonna go in there and cuss him the fuck out. Because we pay good money to be outside just to stay out here, man. You know.
Not even that. That's disrespectful. That's
disrespectful. But hey, we are gonna have the studio gonna be up and running pretty soon. Yeah. Just bear with us. This is why the only reason why we're not making that much contact right now. We're trying to get it together and get this shit in order so we could be in the studio and we can have guests and we can have, we can do all that, we can do all that good shit. For right now, because that shit, it is getting on my last fucking nerve.
Yeah, it's unnerving and all that, and I don't want to get copywritten for half the damn podcast. So, we gonna holler at y'all later, man. One more gunshot. You already know who we is. Y'all already know what we do. If y'all don't, go ahead and hit the content up, and we're gonna holler at y'all later, man. Sorry we couldn't be longer, because niggas ain't got no type of respect for nobody in themselves. So, we'll holler at y'all, man.
Yeah, man.
One, two.